If only things were this comfortable for Arsenal in the Premier League. After yet more domestic difficulties, this time against Tottenham, Arsenal returned to the competition that has been their safe haven this season. And just like all that has gone before in the Europa League, another victory totally out of keeping with their league woes, featuring goals and opportunities galore, followed against Irish Cup winners Dundalk. Dundalk, 3,4,2,1, Rogers, Hoare, Boyle, Gartland 46, Daniel Cleary, Gannon, Mountney 54, Shields, Flores, Leahy, McElhinney, Kovacic 77, McMillan, Kelly 54, Duffy, Wynn 77. Subs not used: Corcoran, Sloggett, McCary, Dummigan. Booked: Boyle, Mountney, Daniel Cleary, Shields, Kelly. Goals: Flores 22, Hoare 85. Arsenal, 3,4,3, Runar Shawn 6. Chambers 7.5, Mustafi 7, Mari 7. Cedric 8, Elneny 7.5, Ceballos 62, 6, Willock 7, Aziz 83, 6, Maitland, Niles 8. Smith Rowe 8, Nketiah 8, Balogun 62, 7.5, Pepe 7. Subs not used: Macy, Hine, Holding, Saka. Scorers: Nketiah 12, Elneny 18, Willock 67, Balogun 80. Booked: Cedric, Willock. Manager: Mikel Arteta 7.5. Mom, Smith, Rowe. Referee: Ivan Bebek 7. In contrast to their worst league start since 1981, Arsenal have strolled into the knockout stages, ending as the only side in both European competitions with 6 wins from 6 group games. Now the fun is over, comes the sustained period of the serious stuff starting against Burnley on Sunday. Between now and the last 32 stage in February there will be no Thursday night football to offer some respite and confidence boosting opportunities for Arteta's men. Somehow he needs to get his Arsenal side firing at home as they have been in Europe. Arteta said, "Now we have to forget about the Europa League until February and focus on the Premier League strongly, the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. We need to start winning football matches immediately. We know that has to start on Sunday. We cannot sustain the results that we had in the last 6 to 8 weeks." In the absence of much genuine competition, Arsenal's group games have ended up being little more than chances for fringe and young players to give Arteta something to think about. Nketiah was one who did that in Dublin, netting to become Arsenal's 5-goal top scorer this season, before Mohamed Eln added a memorable wonder strike. Joe Willock made a Europa League contribution again, and exciting striker Folarin Balogun gave another glimpse of his clinical finishing. Nketiah was among Arsenal's brightest starters at the Aviva Stadium and charged down Dundalk defender Andy Boyle's clearance before chipping in for 1-0. When Elneny smashed in a stunning second into the top corner, it was hard not to fear for Dundalk. But their response was defiant in their final game of the season and perhaps as a group, with 14 players out of contract at the end of the season. Jordan Flores, who has a left-footed goal up for this year's Puskas Award, fired in one with this right, which was not too shabby either. And only a last-ditch block from Callum Chambers on his first start for almost a year out with an ACL injury denied the Irish outfit an equaliser. After a string of attempts at the other end though, Arsenal's third finally arrived when Balogun teed up Willock's third of the competition. Balogun then capped another cameo by turning scorer, coming off the bench to score in the Europa League for the second time this season, before Sean Hoare grabbed one last souvenir from their European tour for Dundalk with 5 minutes left. On Balogun, whose Arsenal contract is up next summer, Arteta said, "We are having some discussions with the player. He knows that we want to retain him at the club. We know that the length of his contract at the moment is an issue, but we are trying to resolve it the best possible way. We want him to stay. He said to me that he wants to stay at the club, so hopefully we can reach an agreement and extend his contract. He's done really well. Every minute he has been on that field he has been superb. Today he looked a threat again. He scored a goal, set another one up and looked really lively and mature on that pitch." Scroll down to see how it all unfolded with Sportsmail's live runner. Host commentator: Arsenal make it 6 wins from 6 in Group B. Chambers puts the ball in the net, but he just offside when he headed the ball. 4 minutes of added time. Sean Hoare pulls one back with an inventive header. The free kick was played in from deep and the defender used the back of his head to guide it into the net. A rash challenge from Kelly sees him enter the book. Willock is then replaced by Miguel Aziz, who makes his debut. Balogun makes it 4. It's good work from Pepe, who wins the ball in the center before sliding the 19-year-old through on the left. The youngster takes the chance with aplomb, meeting the ball with a crisp first-time finish into the bottom corner. Another double substitution for the home side as Kovacic and Wynn replace McElhinney and Duffy. Shields picks up a yellow. Ianni's Hoggy heads home from close range and a net should be top spot secured for Gerrard's men. Smith Rowe shows some fancy footwork on the edge of the box before Pepe takes over and proceeds to make a mess of an audacious chip. Not been his night. 3. All three of Mohamed Elneni's goals for Arsenal have been scored in European competition, 1 in CL, 2 in L, with 2 of those strikes coming outside the box. Power. Pic.twitter.com/M9Iazi. The final 20 minutes of Dundalk's season. Can they pull off something special? Pizzi levels things from the spot. Willock extends Arsenal's lead. Balogun holds up the ball well in the box before laying it off to Willock, who takes a touch past a defender but powering a low strike through the keeper. Cedric takes the free kick and it's a good one, the ball curling over the wall and forcing Rodgers to palm away to safety. Arteta makes a double change now, with Elneny replaced by Real Madrid loanee Ceballos in midfield in the first alteration. Nketiah also makes way, with one young striker replacing another as Balogun comes on. Mounty gets a yellow minutes after coming on as he brings down Smith Rowe just outside the box. The Arsenal man has caused plenty of problems for Dundalk tonight. More good news for Rangers as Benfica fall behind again. Dundalk starting to play with some more confidence here and they're passing the ball around quite nicely. McMillan has injured himself attempting to reach that ball and has to come off. John Mountney and Daniel Kelly come on. Sean Gannon also makes way. Missed opportunity for the hosts. The break really quickly and Terry's loads of space for Duffy on the left. He makes his way towards the box before trying to tee up David McMillan but the ball is just behind him. A fast start to the half from Arsenal. The ball hasn't left the Dundalk half but no way through so far. Emile Smith Rowe has a goal/assist in each of the 3 UL games has played this season. https://d.co/refstylg3 pic.twitter.com/hv5yachty43. This is Dundalk's last game of the season and it could be the last time many of their players play together with 14 first-team contracts up. Arsenal get us back underway. Steven Gerrard's men will finish top of their group as things stand. They will while Benfica are currently drawing 1-1 with Standard Liège. A deserved lead for the Gunners but it hasn't been entirely comfortable. Ahead at the break. Let's kick on. Flexed biceps, UL Dundalk almost equalise. A dangerous ball from the right falls Dara Leahy and only a brilliant block from Callum Chambers prevents him making it 2-2. 1 minute of added time. Nketiah clips a ball over the top for Pepe on the right but once again he is closed down by 2 Dundalk defenders. They've done a good job on him so far. Another decent save from Dundalk stopper Rodgers, who gets down low to tip Maitland. Niles curling effort from outside of the box wide. Some nice passing from the Gunners sees a ball played into the path of Willock on the right. He manages to get a cross in but Smith Rowe is beaten to the header by a defender. Cedric goes close. The full back picks up the ball 30 yards from goal. He doesn't see anything on so decides to have a crack, forcing a fingertip save with a bouncing shot that was destined for the bottom corner. Rangers take the lead. Swiss striker Cedric Eden roofs the ball at the near post, having danced past a defender who was expecting him to cut inside. All going their way tonight so far. Another booking as Willock catches his marker with a flailing arm. Slightly harsh. Some rash challenges in this game. This time it's Cedric, who takes a heavy touch and then flies into his opposing man. He picks up the game's second yellow. Who saw that coming? The hosts pull one back as former Wigan man Jordan Flores plays a 1-2 on his way into the box before finishing into the corner. Runar Sean may feel he could have done better. What a strike. Mohamed Elneny nets his 3rd Arsenal goal and it's a truly special one. The Egyptian picks up the ball on the left-hand side of the pitch before opening himself up and finding the top right corner with a rasping effort from 30 yards. Unstoppable. First attempt of the game for the home side as the ball falls to Chris Shields on the edge of the box. He tees himself up before firing a rising effort over the bar. Benfica level things through Everton Soares. Nketiah breaks the deadlock. The Englishman closes down a defensive clearance, allowing him to run through into the box and clip the ball over the onrushing keeper with a deft finish. Hess now Arsenal's top scorer this season with 5 goals. Some good news for Rangers as Group D rivals Benfica fall behind. Nketiah gets the better of Andrew Boyle on the left and the Dundalk man hauls him down. He receives an early booking and the Gunners have a free kick in a dangerous position. Cedric whips it straight into the wall. Poor. Not the easiest conditions here. The pitch is a far cry from the Emirates and we've already seen a number of players losing their footing. All Arsenal so far. Nketiah looking particularly bright. Some early threat from Arsenal. Pepe slides in Nketiah on the right but his touch is too heavy. The ball makes its way back to Pepe, who finds Nketiah with a cross to the back post. The forward's looping header is fumbled by the keeper, but Nketiah can't reach the bouncing ball and the danger is cleared. Dundalk get us underway. For Italy legend Paolo Rossi, who sadly passed away today. 8. Arsenal are unbeaten in 8 away major UEFA European games, W62, their longest run since March 1995, also 8 in a row. The Gunners have never gone 9 without a defeat on the road. Travels. Pick.twitter.com/uiguigcron his team selection. We have some players coming from long-term injuries. It's great to have them back in the team and the squad. And it's a chance to see the young players in the competition. On whether this is a chance for the youngsters to impress, they know they have the chance every day in training. This is more a reward than a chance. It's an opportunity for them to enjoy themselves. On the pitch, we have to adapt to the pitch. It's the same for both sides. On their league form, we've been solid and consistent in Europe and not in the Premier League. We'll try to win again tonight. Pre-match media duties. Microphone, at Mohamed Arteta, raised fist, you'll pick.twitter.com/r108zkshuksquarm, ups, underway, white check mark, you'll pick.twitter.com/3jd4k Onrazi. The Arsenal manager has just said, the demands for this football club are the highest. We are not getting the results in the league that we all expect. Of course the pressure is increasing. But more than the pressure, I would say the responsibility of all of us to make it happen next Sunday, against Burnley, and start winning football matches, which is the most important thing. I always work harder, under pressure. I sleep less and I try to encourage everybody that is next to us to be positive and to believe in what we do. Top spot is in Rangers' hands. Steven Gerrard's men visit Lech Poznan while Benfica travel to Standard Liège. The Gunners have nothing to worry about tonight after securing top spot on match day 4. Let's see if they can make it 6 wins from 6. 5 games. 5 wins. Let's keep it going tonight. Gunners, raised fist, Ewell, trophy. Pick.twitter.com/v0dg36wxlk Dundalk 11, Rogers, Hoare, Boyle, Daniel Cleary, Gannon, Shields, Flores, Leahy, McElhinney, Duffy, McMillan. Subs, Corcoran, Wynne, Mountney, Kelly, Sloggett, Kolovic, Gartland, Dummigan, McCary. Checkered flag. This is how we line up for the final game of the 2020 season against Arsenal at the Dublin Arena. Right arrow, Sean Hoare, Darrell Leahy and Jordan Flores are all restored to the starting 11 while Stefan Kolovic is fit to take his place on the bench. Dockman the town you'll pick.twitter.com/Wielkt. Unsurprisingly, there are 11 changes from the team that started Sunday's 2-0 defeat to Tottenham. Defender Callum Chambers makes his first start in over a year, having made his return last week after recovering from a cruciate ligament, and making midfielder Emile Smith-Rowe also makes his first start of the campaign, while goalkeeper Alex Runarshawn is between the sticks for the 3rd Europa League game in a row. Youngsters Karl Hein, Miguel Aziz, Ben Control and Folarin Balogun are on the bench. Arsenal 11, Runarshawn, Chambers, Mustafi, Mari, Cedric, Elneny, Willock, Maitland, Niles, Smith-Rowe, Nketiah, Pepe. Subs, Macy, Hein, Holding, Ceballos, Saka, Cottrell, Aziz, Balogun. Police light. Time for team news. Police light, waving hand, at Callum Chambers 95 returns, fire, at Emile Smith-Rowe starts, telephone receiver, at Eddie Nketiah 9 and attack Ewell. And welcome to Sportsmail's live coverage of Dundalk vs Arsenal. The Gunners have already qualified as group winners, so this will be a chance to give some players a bit of game time. We will also have updates from Group D, as Rangers look to hold on to top spot. Team news coming soon with kick off at 5:55 p.m.